Hey, what is up everybody? Welcome back to yet another episode of EcoFlow's Meaningful Innovations. And today we're going to be talking about EcoFlow Delta 2 Max, our new solar generator that offers 2,400 watts of output, 2 kilowatt hours of capacity and many more things. Plus, it's now upgraded with a brand new LFP batteries. But first, let's talk about what is LFP. LFP is a type of battery chemistry that allows these batteries to run for over a decade. So this battery pack, for example, you can charge and discharge for 3,000 cycles, and only after that it will lower its performance to 80%. To be precise, it will lower its capacity to 80%, which is still a great thing. 3,000 cycles is something like 10 years of heavy usage every single day. Another advantage of the LFP battery cells is that they're a lot safer than NCM batteries and NCA batteries. Plus, they don't require any cobalt when manufactured. Now let me tell you what is BMS consists of. And first of all, let's take a look at MCU, which is our main control unit, and it's sort of a CPU for the computer, main brain of our BMS and of the battery, so it processes all the algorithms and commands. So you might be wondering also about these things. What are those? So those are MOSFETs. And MOSFET serves as a switch for voltage and current. So when the protection algorithm is triggered, it basically can shut down certain circuits and protect your battery pack and the rest of the product for any negative influence. Or it can turn on if everything is working fine. Now, but that's not it, because we do put an extra effort on the safety, and we also designed an extra fuse, so just in case the MOSFET doesn't shut down, which it will, but just in case, there is another fuse right here which will ensure the safety of the whole unit. And this is how we ensure the safety from the battery design, from the pack, from the material choice, and from the design of the motherboard or BMS. Now, let me tell you about these three things here. Those are resistors, and the purpose of them is to soft launch or soft start the product. Because when you turn on a big battery pack like that, normally your voltage should spike. But we don't want to spike voltage on the BMS. So this thing serves as a buffer. So the energy all goes here, softens down, and then being released into the BMS board. So that's the purpose of this. Let's also talk a little bit about the temperature collection and voltage collection. So there is this AFE chip, which is our analog front end, and this is the thing basically responsible for collecting the voltage and temperature information from the battery pack. So inside this battery pack there are 5 points that it's like temperature measurements, like thermometers. The information from those points connects right here and goes in here, so then being fed into main control unit and so on and so on. And same happens to the voltage, but for the voltage there are 32 points because there are 32 cells and each cell will tell you the voltage. So eventually with these things on the other side, it will be able to balance the voltage in between the cells and ensure that your battery is safe and balanced, which is important, especially after charging and discharging it for multiple times. So Delta 2 Max is designed to be used outdoors in all kind of environments. So it can perform perfectly in low and high temperature. So how about we go and do some tests? It's safe and stable for high performance even in warm and cold temperatures. We've also passed UL 1973, the safety standard for energy storage battery system tests. Delta 2 Max is of course a solar generator, so why don't we talk a little bit about the solar? Now you can see here we have added 2 solar inputs, total 1000 watt, so 500 watt each, and that allows you to recharge your product entirely from solar energy in just 2.3 hours, of course in a very ideal situations. So we do recommend plugging 2 of EcoFlow's 400 watt solar panels, which will give you a very good efficiency on the solar side, so just consider that. And of course, Delta 2 Max is expandable. So if 2 kilowatt-hour battery cannot satisfy your needs, go ahead and expand it, double it. Or you can even triple it. getting up to 6 kilowatt hours battery that can last for extended period of time, extended power outages, or very long road trips, or even full-time RV life, whatever you need it for. Our R&D team has put quite an effort to make Delta 2 Max more silent. So first thing that they did is they opened up the ventilation gaps here, so there is more air flowing through this. Secondly, they redesigned the radiators on the inverter, so there is more unobstructed airflow that goes through the whole structure into the battery pack. And last but not least, performance of the vents has been improved as well, so they run according to the algorithms. So at higher charging speeds, of course, it's going to be a little bit more noisier, but still 40 to 50 decibels or so. And at lower charging speeds, it's going to be even more silent, so 30 to 40 decibels. So it's noticeably more silent than the previous generation. And that would be it for this episode of Meaningful Innovation. Thank you guys for watching. I really hope you guys learned something. And if you have any questions about Delta 2 Max, go ahead and write us some comments. We'll be answering your comments very shortly. That would be it. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.